any more to do with us. So
it's Elevensies with Skittle.
Yes.
The stink.
Yes, well, she is a stink.
She's so tiny. She looks like she would be so sweet and kitten tough. No, she'll be 11 this June, and she's a wretch.
Oh, and how? I joke that she squeezed through. Look, she can't even settle now.
No,
she's
keep talking about her. She's
yes.
getting more.
What are you going to do?
She just wants to put her tail in the candle or my coffee.
Could you not do that, please? Yes. You know there is an adage.
Oh,
there is an adage in TV and video stuff and all that. Never work with children or animals. They
Aquarians, musicians, or witches. So
probably we're screwed always round, aren't we?
Yeah.
And Leo's definitely. Well, I don't know. Leo's are just.
I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't get her tail in the candle.
Look, she's got the muck all over you.
I'm sure she has.
What are you doing?
Well, you know,
anyway,
dressed for work. So
while we try and tame this feline from wherever.
Good morning, Nessa.
Some ferocious feline.
Good morning, Tina.
Ah, yes. Well, it's 11, so there you go. So we might as well make a start.
Welcome to the late morning show.
Yes, and with
some
the
people
late
have
morning,
late shows. Some people
have
have morning shows.
But
we have the late morning
show.
show.
A late morning show. How appropriate? How appropriate is that? Because that's us all over. So thank you so much. It's Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. This is Wednesday. What is it? May the 5th, and I see I've forgotten to update my title. I'll fix that later because it's still saying episode 2. It's episode 3 and it's May the 5th. And there you go. That's what you get when you rush. Oops. So I'll fix that momentarily. Well, in a moment.
Hi, Colby. Good morning.
I don't know I wonder if I can do it now.
I don't know.
I think you can.
Oh
yes, I can. Look at this. I can do it right now.
Don't knock us offline.
I know I can do it while we're doing it. I can do it. Cinco de Mayo.
It's Witch Way Wednesday.
That's right.
So we thought maybe we'd talk about where there's a witch, there's a way.
Why not? Where there is a witch. I actually said that same thing last night.
Yep.
That same thing.
Where there's a witch, there's a way.
There's a way. What do you mean by that? Where there's a witch, there's a way.
Well, I think
what's all that about then?
I think that the screw-up fairy.
Not when I got coffee.
The screw-up fairy has been working overtime.
Oh, she's been particularly attentive to our needs.
Again, more people have said to me, is Mercury retrograde? When it's not. Because I think it's just kind of anything that could go wrong is trying to go wrong.
It is.
It's not that we're having a pity party or that...
that's not us, really.
No, I meant anybody in general.
Right.
And I know that a lot of people are very fatigued. Look, that hurts, okay?
Please stop now. Does anybody want a cat? Honestly,
I know
you should.
People are fatigued.
If you fancy your upholstery shredded and your t-shirt shredded,
I have her tail under my arm because I know it's going right in the coffee. People are fatigued by all these world events. So little things that normally would roll off their back, I think they're just holding on to. You know, if somebody says something to them and they take it the wrong way, they're like embedding that in their character.
Yes.
Or if their car won't start, it instead of just saying, okay, well, how am I going to fix this? It becomes like this huge thing because the tipping point's already happened, right?
I think we already tipped past that.
I just got knocked
off. Oh, no, you don't. Just go behind it. It's trying to load Creative Cloud. It was doing an update. It's very convenient that it just says, I'm going to do my update right in the middle of your thing.
So, normally, like I said, things that you would just be like, okay, well, I'll just take care of that. The tipping point is people are already saturated. They just can't take anymore, the fridge breaks or the car breaks or... And. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jen.
Nobody said good morning to us on the Tube of You yet, and I see people are watching. So if you're watching on the Tube of You, please say hello, so I don't feel like I'm speaking to myself.
So we have noticed in the shop a lot more people coming in to try to be a little more holistic, like seeking meditation or crystals or divination, something to like calm and soothe and redress the balance. So I think the craft is really making a resurgence.
It's good though. It should. It should, because ultimately the journey into the craft is really a journey into yourself, and it's all about personal development.
Good morning,
And
Carol.
learning how to be. Oh, good morning, Kate. Is that our Carol?
It's our Carol.
Good morning, Carol. Hope you're feeling
so
better.
journey into yourself, learning how to be stronger, learning how to let go of other people's
crap. Yeah.
And just learning how to deal. Where there's a witch, there's a way. Okay, the car is broken. So
how do we fix
that?
How do we move forward? Because you can stand there and you can beat the roof of your car, or you can gnash your teeth and rent your clothing. It isn't going to fix your problem.
But I just feel like the problems are mounting. People have been dealing with illness. They've been dealing with grief. They've been dealing with isolation. They've been dealing with all kinds of things. And there comes a saturation point where the human psyche just feels very beaten down and you can't really figure out how you're going to manage one more thing. And I think that is a lot of the reason why people are turning to the craft, because it does give you that strength. I was going to use the word power, but I think a lot of people come to the craft under the misrepresentation of power over others. And that's not really a good reason to come to witchcraft or the craft of the wise, Wicca.
Correct.
Come to Wicca to have self-control and power over problems and that kind of thing.
Example, we're having some, just the screw-up fairy isn't leaving us alone today. In the middle of Lisa speaking, her computer decided to run its update for Creative Cloud, which is wonderful. But my chat wasn't working, so I had to just reload
Heather
the page.
just came on and said, "Tell Anton there are comments on YouTube."
Yeah, I know. I've just reloaded the page, and lo and behold, I see people. So
there they are.
That's
Hello.
good. So good morning, Heather. Good morning, Gilda. Good morning, Savannah. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, the Heathen Coalition. Blessed be heathens. Well, blessed be to you, Coalition peoples. Thank you for joining us. Very nice to meet you. Merry meet.
So
I know we're. Good morning, Sparky.
Good morning.
Empowered. Sparky says empowered. Empowered is a
Absolutely.
good word.
Self-empowered. Yeah. It's not about finding ways to harm others. Come to the craft finding a way to heal yourself.
Hell yeah.
And primarily witches are healers. Wiccans, anyway.
Not just heal yourself, but recover your self-serenity. That is the thing. So much. We often say when people feel that somebody's cursed them, or that they're in a hell of a space and they feel like their energy is being sucked away from them, we try to sit them down, give them a cup of tea if need be, and say, look, people only have sometimes a spiritual cup of tea, a spiritual cup of tea, but people only have power over you if you cede it to them. If you cede it to them.
It was Eleanor Roosevelt said that. People only have power over you if you give it to them. So, just don't give in to the negativity. Rise above it. Do your problem solving. Call on your god or goddess to help you. Call on your spiritual teachers or peers to work with you, and just figure it out. I'm sure that all of us have people in our corner that if the car breaks, we could call them to pick us up. Or if whatever happens in a negative way, we have somebody that could help us. And then we would repay that favor, Yeah,
it is. It's about, we're a communal animal. Reach out, help one another. Definitely.
And don't give in to the heaviness,
No.
I think we're all in a big test right now about how we're going to behave, how are we going to treat each other, how are we going to treat the planet, how are we going to treat animals. And I think that's why the craft is becoming more and more
relevant.
Yeah.
Without doubt. It's relevant in this world.
You take personal responsibility, do as you will, and it harm none. Or and it harm none, do as you will. And looking out for the environment and
exactly, because everybody says, or you've heard it said. Maybe you're not one of those people who say it. So everybody is such a sweeping term. So I retract that. A lot of people say, oh, what are they going to do about this? What are they going to, they need to do something about that. They really need to do something. Who is they? When you realize we are they, okay, and it's our responsibility. If we're not happy with something, we don't like the way something's going, it's up to us to affect that change in whatever way that we can, be it a change to our own personal lifestyle, be it a change to our attitude to something, be it, even if it's a case of drawing a line in the sand and saying, these are my boundaries, okay? These are my boundaries. And, I do not need to set myself on fire to keep somebody else warm, This is what I mean about recovering your self-serenity. And, where there's a witch, there's a way. We really start to get into creative problem solving, not just gnashing your teeth, renting your hair and going, they need to do something about this.
Or throwing your hands up and saying, I'm done, I can't.
And be mindful not to be a person who has a problem for every solution. That again is, you get into this self-defeating thing. Oh, I could do this, but oh no, that's not going to work. At least try it, and then test and adjust. Yeah, we make plans, but the old adage, no plan survives contact with the enemy. You will need to readjust your plan. You will need to make compromises. You will need to adjust what you're doing. But it's a process. It's a continual thing. Where there's a witch, there's a way. Don't let it get on top of you. Get on top of it.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if it seems unsurmountable, one step at a time is the way to go.
Absolutely. Little pieces. Gosh, there you go. Priya's back again. Hello, Priya. Listen, the third Wednesday evening at 6:30 it is. So
right.
I can't remember what that date will be off the top of my head.
Well, today's the 5th. Next Wednesday is the 12th, which wears. So then add 7, it'll be the 19th. Will be the Wednesday the 19th will be the free readings in the evening.
So Priya, join us then.
This evening we're going to be giving the monthly tarot scopes and astrological overview.
Yes, because for those of you who don't know, Lisa writes tarot scopes, has been doing for many, many years.
Since 98.
Had columns in the UK.
With a small hiatus during COVID because things were pretty...
Yes, you didn't, did you? I remember.
I kept looking and going, there's not much I could say positive here.
No. I know. So,
all right. So time for card of the day, I think.
I think so. So, yeah. Priya, how do I reverse the things I said to my friend? I told my friend to stop messaging me. How do I miss them? How can I handle the situation? We've done this better. Again, that really is something where we would pull a card, for you, and we'll get into that. We're not into on Elevensies, trying to fix everybody's problems individually. It's kind of tricky. But Sparky's giving you some advice there. So listen, where there's a witch, there's a way. And Sparky's just chiming in, so maybe that's a good idea.
Hello, Gina.
As
hello,
I said, we can help one another.
Meligus, and hello, Pam.
All right.
Do you have any suggestions for visualizing when you have ADD? Guided meditation.
Music can really help, I think, to get you. I'll shut up in there. Guided meditation.
No, you take it.
No, you take it.
If the person has ADD, they're going to follow the music and not the
guided
path they want.
meditation set to music.
There you go. Guided meditation set to music.
That's what I want
that
to
would
be
work.
clear about.
But focusing, find something that a manifesting or whatever it is you want to do, and you can listen to the words a lot easier than you can focus for yourself. All right, you got a card, I think.
I did pull a card, and it's kind of interesting, and this is this might be, curiously enough, Priya, a card that came out specifically for you, because this card to me, the Queen of Swords, is very much about mixed signals. Mixed signals. Come here, no, go away. Come here, go away. Come here, go away. And I get that. Sometimes we're a bit on tenterhooks, But the one thing I would say about trust is, it's like. The fire chiming in again.
Such a weird...
So trust is something that has to be paid forwards. You can't, I'll trust them when they own my trust, because you're going into that straight away, and apologies because it is Cinco de Mayo, but you're into a Mexican standoff. oh, they don't trust me. How can I trust them? You know, so that's not a helpful thing from the get-go. Understand the need, as I said. Draw lines in the sand. These are my boundaries. Establish boundaries, absolutely. But be mindful of mixed signals, I would say. And this isn't just in relationships. This can be in everything. This can be with your work colleagues, your co-workers, you know, customers even, you know. Anything. Just be very mindful about those mixed signals. What do you
All right, my
like to
reading
add to
for
that?
you guys for
Yes.
this card for today, people who are watching, I'm going to say, be open, but keep your guard up. In other words, she is inviting people into her life, but she's also showing them that she does maintain her personal power. So I would say, be open, but keep your shields up. Don't let anybody take from you what you are not really willing to give today. Put up a boundary. That's my reading for you for today.
Yep. Sometimes draw a line in the sand and know where your boundaries lie. So that's it. Personal. It's interesting how everything comes back to. We talked about where there's a witch, there's a way. And maintaining your personal sovereignty is particularly important.
Pam says she's been using singing bowls. Okay. Well, visualization. You asked about visualization. Hi, Gina. To me, there's not a big difference between your imagination and visualizing things. When I teach classes and I have people who maybe aren't visual when they meditate, you know, if I'm going to do a guided meditation, I tell them to go back to when they were a child, listening to a story being read, and they can, you know, they can see the big bad wolf, and they imagine grandma, they imagine Red Riding Hood. So allow yourself that space to go back to that line between the psyche and the imagination. And guided visualizations, guided meditations help you to see what it is that you want to move forward into, even if you do have ADD. All right. So that's us for today.
That's pretty much us for today, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for calming down Skittle. You were being a little problem at the
She
start.
is a little problem.
Yes, she was trying to shred everything and what have you.
She's going to be very upset.
I just want to say, I'm getting really impressed with our little community that's gathering on YouTube.
Oh, they're helping each other.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you, Sparky, for reaching out to Priya. And thank you, Priya, for joining us. Please do tell your friends about us. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Please do that. It's helping us. We're trying to grow our presence somewhat on the Tube of You, amongst other things, you know. So we'll, you know, it's all part of our plan for world domination. Basically, that's where we're at. But it's nice to dominate the world with love.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. I think that would be a good thing.
Love is the law.
So yeah, love conquers all. So mote it be.
Peace and have a wonderful Wednesday.
Thank you. Check us out later this evening around 6:30. We want to say,
Yep.
and we'll be doing Lisa's tarot scopes for the month of May, so you can see what's on the cards for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow us all over the place, Instagram, Twitter, and yes, and if anybody would like to make a bid for Twitter, that's it. We love you guys. Thank you